What is up, my dudes? This is Trent with the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Today's episode, we have our Super Bowl party props, game preview, and our Mount Rushmore for Super Bowl spreads. I am joined by Phil, finally, Jordan, and Seth. We got Jordan's flu game here. Jordan, is that a fair thing to say right now? Jordan's on the flu game. You know, we're going to have a big-time performance out of you, Jordan. How you feeling, buddy?
I definitely feel a lot better than I did this morning when I told you guys I wasn't feeling good. So I don't know if it's one of those things where as the day went by, I got better. But, yeah, I've been a little sick the last couple of days. So hopefully I'm going the other way. But I feel like everybody around me has been sick the last week. So it's probably just my time.
Phil, do you think Jordan just tried to build it up? Like, you guys are going to have to carry the pod, stress you out a lot, Phil? And it's like, hey, actually, I'm totally fine. Could you see him doing something like that, Phil?
I feel like for people who say they don't get sick, the guy is sick every other week. He powers through it for what it's worth. He does always power through it. I got to give him credit for that. But he is always dealing with something. It's like, are you sharing drinks with people, or what is
I'm around 16-year-old kids all day long, Phil. That's what it is. I'm around high schoolers all day, constantly.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. I forget about that. Yes, my kids bring home all the illnesses, and I can understand that too. So yeah, I get it.
Hey, so before we start, No, I'm not. I'm not giving it to you. Do you guys want me to give it, Phil? Guy doesn't show up for 3 pods. He's like, hey, I deserve
I need to eat my words.
Stage. No, you don't.
I'm going to eat my words.
Just be happy you're here, okay? Before we start this pod, I'm just tired of this being said, okay? We're getting to all this arguments about, there's the GOAT talk.
Learn how to read.
This is what it is. It's all the talk about, who's better, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. That's fine. Throw all the stats you want at that argument. That's great. Do not, Mother of Mary, do not throw Pro Bowls as a reason that someone is better than the other guy. Don't tell me how many Pro Bowls Lamar Jackson's been to. Don't tell me how many Pro Bowls Joe Burrow's been to. To say you've gone to a Pro Bowl is not an argument. It's actually a terrible argument. Ty Huntley went to a Pro Bowl once. Derek Carr went to a Pro Bowl the year he got cut from the Raiders. Let's not use Pro Bowls as a medal to put in your, in your cabinet. That is a bad take. Let's just quit using Pro Bowls. We should probably get rid of the Pro Bowl altogether. That's my soapbox. Does anyone disagree with that the Pro Bowl argument just isn't that good? It's not, post 2013, I don't think you should use Pro Bowls as a, status of something that's a big deal. Is that a, boomer take? What is that? It probably is a boomer take.
I think it's the opposite of a boomer take, because boomers probably think Pro Bowls mean something. So
yeah, but when boomers watch it, they're playing a game with mascot gloves catching footballs. You know what I'm saying? It's tug of war.
I don't know. Did the Pro Bowl happen yesterday?
It happened yesterday. Yeah.
That's a serious
Jared
question.
Goff was the MVP.
Was Goff the MVP?
What was the score?
Yeah.
What was the score of the game?
I didn't see
Jameer
the score.
Gibbs had an interception in the end zone and tried to run it back. It's just
that's just stupid.
Yeah.
No,
it's the worst All-Star game of them all, right? Can we all agree on that? It's the worst All-Star game.
Yeah.
I think the only good one is
baseball.
Baseball might be the only good one. That's because of the home run derby, maybe.
I don't know. I love the basketball one. I actually really enjoy.
Of course,
the
you do.
All-Star game, but
the basketball one, sure,
thing.
That's cool. No one plays defense. It's just basically an extension of the league. Everyone tries in the baseball game.
I think the basketball one will start getting more people trying, because they changed the format's really weird. I don't know. It's different this year, but I don't know. I watch every football game, and I have zero desire to watch the Pro Bowl. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
I saw a tweet that said nothing new. Joe Burrow scores 65 points and still loses. So I'm guessing the AFC lost. So, but yeah, Phil, what is your point you want to talk about here, buddy?
No, I while I was out,
I see the score.
What, Jordan?
It was 76-63.
Yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, it's a flag football game. Goodell wants to make a professional flag football league. He said that today. Do you guys see that?
Oh, it was flag football?
Yeah, it's
it's
you
been
really
that
are
way
out
for
of it,
like
Jordan.
last year.
I don't. I literally could care less about the Pro Bowl.
Oh, I agree with you. I wish I didn't know that. So, Phil, what's your little story here? Then we'll jump into the Super Bowl props.
So I've had one take on this pod besides Brock Purdy that's essentially gone viral, and this take I got kind of made fun of for. So what do you think that is?
Your one take? I don't know. You saying you said Brock Purdy was going to be good. Like 2 months before he got drafted, 2 months before Mr. Irrelevant. But what was your take that got made fun of?
Topgolf. That Topgolf was terrible. Well, I finally went to Topgolf. So for the first time in Phil Reyes's 34 years of life, I went to Topgolf, and I must admit I was not wrong when it came to the food. The food was not good. I will say that the food was not good, but the experience, the idea, it was actually a really fun time, and I hate to say how much I actually enjoyed it. Like, it's actually a really fun time.
No, apology accepted. What I have heard about Topgolf is I've heard food varies from place to place. I've heard not all of it's kind of inconsistent. That is a real legitimate complaint I've heard. So you went with work. Did you get to take like a party bus or anything?
We did take a party bus, so we took a party bus down.
Did you get on the party bus?
Absolutely, I did. It was a good time.
I feel like this needs to be fact checked. I don't know if this is real. You promised.
I promise. We rode down there. We went to Topgolf, and it was fantastic. I will say all the games are fun too. And it's because you're so elevated. I was just hitting absolute bombs. I hit the net in the back. Like, I am terrible at golf and hit the net in the back. Because you're elevated.
Did it? It was Okay. That's a good question.
Good question. One hop, and it was about 5 yards from the fence.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was, and that was a fair question, but like all the games that you can play, like it's basically bowling except for it's golf. I'm 100% in. I think it's a little bit pricey just for what it's worth, but I am 100% all in on Topgolf. I have to be honest with you. Like, I don't think it's like, I think it's more of it's definitely a group thing. Like it's the same group that you would go bowling with is the same group that you would go to Topgolf with, minus your kids. Like, you wouldn't take your kids to Topgolf, right? It would not be fun.
Yeah, they could fall off the top.
And it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. So, I agree. It's probably better with people that you're close friends with. But thank you for that, Phil.
Yeah, you've gone solo, which is kind of weird.
Maybe I have. I don't know. I've gone a couple times. Maybe solo ran in there one time. I'm not sure.
So you just sat at a whole bay by yourself. There's like a huge
Hey, mister, I can't change a tire on my flat car. Let's just sit this one out, okay, buddy? Like, let's just sit this one out and chill out here a little bit.
That's true. That is true. All right,
yeah. For those of you wondering, I changed Phil's flat tire over the weekend.
No.
Jordan and Seth.
Let the record show that is not true.
Jordan and Seth, before we get in the Super Bowl props, who is a top? Am I on either of your top 5 calls when you have a flat tire? I'm just curious.
Negative.
Seth?
I think I'm just going to figure it out.
Yeah. Maybe if there's a fire, he'll call me, Seth, just because I'm close.
Honestly, Trent, I don't even know what I'd call you for.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Phil's like, hey, do you have a jack
You
I
help
can use?
set up a podcast. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
Yeah.
Seth,
Or should I
Phil's
tweet
like,
this?
yeah, Phil's like, hey, do you have a jack I can borrow? Like, he knows I have a jack. Just say, hey, can I borrow your jack? He's like, do you have a jack? I'm like, yes, I have a jack. Okay, I have a flat tire. I'm like, can I just bring my air compressor and maybe fill it up? He's like, yeah, sure, I guess. So saved the guy about 2 hours probably on Saturday. Like, can you just see that guy like trying to take off his tire with a screwdriver? I can't.
I will say,
I just showed up with a ball pump and said good luck.
I should have. But anyways,
screwdriver is so stupid.
Yeah. Hey, you never cease to amaze me, buddy. So.
Here's the thing. I have changed many a flat tires before. It's not fun. And those ones that you have to use that are attached to your car are the absolute worst. I knew Trent had one, so I was just going to borrow his larger one. Like, you just jack the car up. But he was kind enough. I will say $89.99, some of the best money well spent. Get yourself a little air pump by Milwaukee. Not a sponsor of the pod just yet, but we potentially are in talks, or maybe I've sent them a DM asking for them to send me one. So anyhow, worth a buy.
Yeah.
God.
If these two knuckleheads can air up a tire, it's for you guys. Yes, I can tell you that. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, save Phil a couple hours.
I love how so Trent tweets this and the Starbucks barista put "Have a great day" on my Starbucks cup, and a fellow Xer was literally like, "This is weird."
Okay. All right. Let's jump into the Super Bowl props, guys. Today's Super Bowl props are brought to you by our friends over at Trophy Smack. Head over to trophysmack.com/dudes. Get yourself that new fantasy football trophy, guys. They got a bust of Patrick Mahomes. They got all kinds of stuff there. Last place trophies, first place trophies, you name it. All kinds of trophy toppers you can put on the trophy. So you could switch it out when you win. You want to put something else on the top. Customization to the max over at Trophy Smack. trophysmack.com/dudes, 15% off the whole entire order, guys. Also, today's show is brought to you by our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. Head over to Underdog Fantasy for the big game. Enter promo code dudes. They'll match you up to 1,000 big ones. Phil, take it away, buddy. Have you figured out how to log into the show doc where we can, get into these plays?
I have, and we are ready to go, boys. This is my favorite podcast of the year. It is also our last in-season podcast for the year. So I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. I am looking forward to getting these Super Bowl props on the way. All right, first one, always the best, national anthem length, 120 and a half seconds. So just over 2 minutes, over or under. Let's see who is singing.
Phil, if you scroll down to the bottom, I got some little cheater show notes there at the bottom for you. I can't remember who's singing. I don't think I put that in there.
John Batiste.
Okay, Joey's cousin.
So so Reba McEntire at Super Bowl 58 was 102 seconds. Chris Stapleton, he's a slower stinger, right? He's a country artist. He was over. Mickey Guyton, I don't know who that is, 108 seconds. Eric Church, hit the over as well. So I think if it leans country, I think you go over. But who is this guy? Eric Guyton? Or sorry, who
he's
is it?
like John Batiste. He's like a jazz R&B soul guy.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm slapping the over here. Like the R&B, the jazz, that takes a little bit longer to belt out. I'm going over.
Yeah. Past 10 anthems, average time has been 120.5 seconds. That's the average anthem, guys. Just, for those of you keeping tabs at home.
I would imagine, Trent, that's why the line's 120 and a half seconds.
Yeah, probably why. I actually saw a couple different websites.
Funny how they do that.
No, but I saw some websites that had it at 118, which was surprising to me.
So, yeah, I'm looking at 120 and a half.
Yeah.
On my book, but
I'll go the over there.
I got the over.
All right.
I'm going
Are we all
over
going
as well.
over?
Yeah. Because Phil can't even remember the guy's name, and he just heard it. So I think this is this guy's chance, good old Joey Bats, to get the over here, get some recognition out there.
I thought he was the wrestler's brother, the Batista. All right, heads or tails? I think it comes into who. So who is the home team?
Chiefs are wearing white. I believe that makes
Chiefs are home, right?
Yeah, I think Chiefs are home. So away team chooses. I think they are going to go tails never fails, and I think they are winning it. So it's heads or tails. What are you guys choosing here?
I believe the last 9 teams that won the coin toss have lost.
Really?
I believe, yeah. Let me check that out.
I have tails.
I'm going to go heads.
I'm going heads because I always go heads. Tails has barely edged out. So... yeah, I think the Chiefs were the last. I think the Chiefs were the last team to win a coin toss that they won.
So I am going tails. And if you guys want to give me a follow over on Underdog, I'll let you guys know about a little play that I have going that's absolutely will not hit, but I'm going to share it with you anyways. Travis Kelce.
Sorry, Phil. Sorry. The team that won the coin toss the last 7 out of 10 times has lost.
That's still you weren't too far off. You weren't too far off. Yeah. So here's my pick: Travis Kelce with a first quarter rushing or receiving TD. That's logical, right? That's possible to happen. But the one that's absolutely not going to happen is Grant Calcaterra, a rushing or receiving TD. It's 5 for $500. So if that happens, and hey, you know what?
Wait,
it was.
Is the Calcaterra have to be in the first quarter too?
No, any part of the game.
Anytime.
I would love to be with you when Calcaterra catches that TD. I will. I hope they all hit with that one.
No, this is what's going to happen. I can already tell you what's going to happen. Travis Kelce's not going to score in the first quarter, and then Calcaterra is going to score after, and you just
you're right, Jordan. You're right.
That's 100% what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But if the Chiefs score TD and it's Travis Kelce in the first quarter, how crazy am I going to be if Kelce? Like, magical things happen. I was at Trent's house last year. I called Juwan Jennings TD. It happened. I won money on that bet. So I don't know, man. Magical things happen when during the Super Bowl. When you've demolished 4 bacon wrapped nacho cheese dogs, magic starts to happen. It's like Disneyland. All right, who is going to be the first QB shown? Jordan, I'm sure you're probably going to say some backup QB. This is only going to be a starter. So which starting QB will be the first to be shown?
Mahomes.
I'm going to say Mahomes.
I'm going with Hurts.
You're going with Hurts just to be different?
It is a revenge
just to be
game.
Different.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But also, this is Mahomes' 3rd time in a row. So I think that's a bigger story. 3 in a row is a bigger story than Hurts' revenge game. So they're showing Mahomes first.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
This is on the field, or when does it have to be shown?
I think it's during the national anthem, right?
I think so too. Jordan, is that kind of what we've always said, or is there like an official way that they do this?
I was going to see if there was like...
His pregame can't count.
Yeah.
I think it's during the national anthem. It is.
That's what I would think.
Who is John Batista? I know he's singing the national anthem. Do any of you know any of his music?
No, I don't listen to music.
So this is what it says on the national anthem. Who will be shown first? It says main shot focus only. People in background do not count towards wager. So this one has Patrick Mahomes minus 200. It's national anthem. Who will be shown first? Okay. So we're going national anthem.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going Hurts. Okay. Does Sirianni cry?
That is something that I guess Nick Sirianni put on, said that he kept notes from last Super Bowl and all the things that he would do different. Like he had notes that he logged after the game. And I just saw this tweet and I got a bunch of gas on this, but I said number 1 was do not cry during the national anthem. Was that messed up? I don't know if we talked about this, but is it bad that he cried during the national anthem? I know Noshawn Moreno cried once during the national anthem. Maybe I'm a jerk. And the more I think about it, maybe I'm just a jerk.
So the only prop trend I can find is, will any player or coach cry during the national anthem? The yes is minus 500.
Oh,
so
wow.
Heavily favored for someone to cry.
Someone will
Sirianni in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, because Chris Jones cried last week too.
Yeah.
We have that on here, right, Trent? Number 6?
We do. Yeah, Phil just is jumping ahead. You put all this work into how the show should go, then a guy just starts skipping questions and going around.
So we'll just go ahead and put yes or no there. But let me come back. So so let me answer your question. Are you a jerk? The answer in short is yes. But here's the thing. When you're on the biggest stage of your career, right? You're on the biggest stage of your career. Some people make it there multiple times. And the national anthem is playing, which you get to live in this American free country to do the thing that you love most. You're not gonna shed a couple tears on over that. I think there might be something wrong. You may need to see a shrink if you're not moved to some tears, is what I'm saying, or even feel the need to I don't know.
I don't know what I would do.
This is an emotional game.
I agree. I agree. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't think I would cry, but anyways, Phil, I did cry when Old Yeller died. So there is that. So, that was 25 years ago. So
Phil cried when he sprained his hand.
yeah, no, when Phil rolled his
Last
ankle, he
yesterday.
cried.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I would have cried. That would have made me feel better. All right, let's move on here. First commercial, beer or soda. I am going beer, and the reason why is like Bud Light has put so much money into Post Malone and Shane Gillis. I think they are going to be the first ones. Bud Light in particular is going to be the first commercial in beverages shown. That's my opinion. Not soda, but I would love to hear what you guys think.
My argument with that, Phil, is you're right, but that commercial has been all over X already. Everybody's already seen it. I purposely have not watched it when it comes through the feed because I want to be surprised when I watch the Super Bowl. I want to see those commercials everybody's talking about. So I have not watched that yet. So I think because of that, that's not the first commercial because everybody's already seen it. So for that, I'm going to say soda is the first one shown. You know, whether that's Pepsi or Coca-Cola. Yeah, just because I think most people have seen it.
Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, Jordan's going beer. I'm going soda. Phil's going beer. All right.
I always feel like there's always a Mountain Dew commercial in the Super Bowl. Like Mountain Dew doesn't advertise at all. And then for some reason or another, the Super Bowl, they always have a commercial. I don't know if you guys feel the same.
I'm not proud
all the time.
Yeah. I'm not proud of it, but I don't drink I like Mountain Dew. I don't ever drink it. But I really don't drink soda. I got plenty of mini sodas.
I can't remember the last time I've had a Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I have plenty of mini sodas in the fridge, Phil, because I'm expecting you to come.
Party bus.
Yes, exactly.
So not
all right.
dumping any halves out down my sink.
Yeah, that's right. All right, first commercial, Chevy or Ford?
Ford.
I think I'm going to go Ford here. I think I'm leaning Ford. Jordan's going Chevy.
I'm going to ride with Jordy. I'm going to say Chevy.
I could see you guys
we're
road
in
tripping
Louisiana.
together.
Come on.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything, Seth? With Ford?
There's more Fords.
Oh, so you know, did you Google the geography of there's more Fords in Louisiana, or where's your knowledge?
I'm probably right.
Well, I don't know. I know Texas is more Ford country, but I bet it's about 50-50, Phil.
Nope.
I'm trying to look.
How do you even look that up?
Well, I'm just looking at some interesting information, you know.
Louisiana truck brand popularity. There you go. Easy.
Here's the thing. Chevrolet is tied to is tied to a French man. And New Orleans is very French inspired. I could see it being more Chevy heavy. I could see Chevy going all in.
Okay. Fair point. All right, what do we got next, Phil?
Actually, I think he's from Switzerland. All right, the next one here is, will we see a score in the first 2 minutes of the game?
I'm going to say no.
No.
I'm going to go with yes, and it's going to be Travis Kelce.
And will a player or coach cry during the national anthem? We all just said yes on that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you kind of went there, then you didn't go back to it, so... Yes.
Yeah, I thought we already talked about it. Okay, the next one, opening kickoff, a touchback. When you talk about regulations and things you should change, here's the biggest thing that I would change. You must always bring the ball out of the end zone. I think they should get rid of that rule where you can just simply down it. Let's make the game a little bit more fun. Every single time the ball is kicked, you must return it outside of punts.
Yeah, with dynamic kickoff, I think that's a fair rule, unless they kick it out of the back of the end zone.
Unless it's kicked out of the back of the end zone. If you catch it, you must run it.
It's a very stupid thing to say because obviously if the ball gets kicked out, but I would like if the back of the end zone put the ball up even farther, like kicking it out of bounds. I think back of the end zone should be equal to that.
Yeah, put it at the 45.
Yeah.
Let's play some football.
Yeah. So
I think it depends on who gets the ball first because I think Remigio takes it out, but I think the Eagles take a knee.
Seth, there is no knowledge that you have that Remigio takes it out. I don't even know if he's the kick returner. I know he's the punt returner.
Guys, it's going through the back of the end zone. It's not even going to be able to be returned. Those guys have so much.
Seth, I'm in. I'm in, Seth.
Game. It's going to the back of the end zone.
Seth,
hey, I'm kind of friends with Remigio.
Yeah, Phil knows his dad. That is a fair point.
Well, I wish you would say his name right if you're gonna call him your friend.
What did I say?
The guy can't even pronounce my name right.
It's Remigio.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Remigio. That's stupid.
All right. Next,
I did hang out with his dad.
I'm going to say opening kickoff is a touchback for sure.
All right.
Yeah, I got touchback.
Okay.
I'll go touchback. But if Remigio takes it out, I call it.
Yeah, for sure. And if he does, I'm going to go wild, Seth. I'm just going to go crazy.
That's cool, man. The guy just takes it out of the end zone. Phil's going to go crazy. Like, why are you invited to my Super Bowl party? Like, remind me. Like,
the guy has a good chance of taking it to the crib. All right. First point scored, safety, TD, or field goal.
I'm going field goal here.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that's probably the favorite, huh?
Like, yeah. What was it? I heard
one, dude. Ugh.
I heard Saquon Barkley broke Devin Hester's record this year for most 60-yard TDs in a season, which is pretty incredible for a running back to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Not
crazy.
like a punt returner or a wide receiver. Like wide receiver, you get a one-on-one ball, take it to the house. You know, running back to do that, it's pretty crazy. But so if he
what was the record? Like 6?
I think it was like 6, I believe is what it was. I'll look it up. You keep going, Phil. Go to the next one.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right, what will happen first, a sack or a touchdown?
Both these quarterbacks are kind of hard to sack.
I'm saying touchdown.
Yeah, I'll go touchdown here.
I'm gonna go sack.
I'm going to go sack just to be different.
All right. Last score of the first half. Is it going to be a field goal? Question.
Yeah. It's just a yes or no, right? Just a yes or no.
Yeah.
I'm going to go no.
No. Okay. All right. How many times will Taylor Swift be shown during the game? Over or under 3.5 times? So essentially, will Taylor Swift be shown 4 times? I'm going to say over. Yes. They're easily going to show her 4 times or more.
Saquon Barkley has 6 on the season, Phil.
Yeah, that's what I thought because
11 total.
Because you said Hester, right?
Yeah, and this is saying Jim Brown was up there too. So.
Well, Hester had like six punt returns that year for touchdowns. Yeah. So that's what I.
Taylor Swift, I'm gonna say under 3.5. Now, if Travis Kelce goes off, then she might be like 5. I'm not expecting Travis Kelce to go off though.
Trent, once a quarter, come on, that's so easy to do.
Yeah, they might show her every single touchdown. See,
yeah.
I thought this might be Kelce's last game, so I was expecting a big game out of him. Now he came out today and said it's not his last season. So maybe but it's playoff Kelce coming off a 2-week break. So yeah, I'm going to go over because I think Kelce coming off, that extra week, I think he has a lot of gas in the tank. So I'm going to go over. Kelce does good. Kelce gets showed more. Everyone's over?
I got over.
Yep, over. Will Travis Kelce have a TD or a receiving a rushing TD or a receiving TD? So the over/under is a half. I say yes.
Has he gotten one in each Super Bowl?
He is 3 receptions away, I think, from breaking Jerry Rice's all-time Super Bowl record or postseason record.
So. I got to pull this up because if he's scored in every single Super Bowl he's played in, I'm going to say yes.
I think he does. I think
I'm going yes.
I got yes.
I'll go yes for now, but I'll confirm it later.
Hey, just when you confirm it, please don't tell us. We don't care. All right, moving on here. Any QB?
He did not have the one in the Super Bowl last year.
Oh, all right. There we go. So what are you going to confirm, Seth?
Actually, thanks for telling us that, Seth. I always appreciate, research on this pod.
What does that change your mind to, Seth? Is he going to go over or under?
I'm going to go yes because in almost every playoff game, he has a touchdown.
Okay. Except for last Super Bowl. Okay. Will any QB record a reception? This one to me is an absolute yes, or at least a possibility. And here's why. They do so many trick plays in Kansas City. I think it's entirely possible to have like Travis Kelce throw a touchdown to Patrick Mahomes.
Well, and that would be something that Brady didn't do. I don't think Brady ever caught a pass in a Super Bowl. He had that one versus the Eagles that he just missed. So, that it could be a feather in the cap there. I could see someone else throwing a pass. I don't know if I see a quarterback catching one though. I'm gonna go no QBs catch a pass. I think that's safer.
I got no.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely safer.
Yeah, but the safer win you this, Phil. The safer win you the Super Bowl prop show.
That's true. So will any non-QB throw a TD? So very similar, kind of piggybacking off that last question. Will someone else throw a TD?
No.
So is it throw a TD or throw a pass?
No.
Throw a TD.
You have throw a TD.
Yeah, I think I meant to put throw a pass on there. Do you want to switch it to that?
I'm going to say I'm going to say pass. Let's do pass.
Then I'll go.
And I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes too.
And the next one this is a good one. Will an offensive lineman score a touchdown? Yes or no?
No.
No.
If Dan Campbell was coach, yes. I think we could see one.
Yeah, because looking at I don't see Sirianni doing it. It's not his style, and I don't see Reed doing it.
Well, how many touchdowns does that tight end in the Lions have? He has at least 2, right?
You
One
mean
this
the lineman?
season. Yeah, lineman. Sorry.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that a lot. So like I would say,
yeah, that's
Lions,
what I'm
I would
saying.
say yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't keep offensive lineman TD passes, logged in my memory. I probably should. I don't.
You absolutely should. Those are awesome.
All
right,
that could be great for trivia night.
That could be great for trivia night while you're hanging out at Topgolf, just in between rounds. Was it you,
Phil, last year who when you had that Super Bowl party where you told me to bring ice because you forgot the ice recipe? That was wild.
That is so stupid.
All right.
Someone told you that at work today, and you just giggled yourself back to the water from the water cooler. Oh, no, Seth was wondering why you were laughing so hard, standing up and slapping your knee. It was like a weird look.
That did not happen. No one believed that. That did not happen.
All right. Higher scoring half. First or second? Which half will be higher scoring?
Second.
Second.
I'm going to go second. All right. Will a kicker hit the upright or crossbar on a missed field goal or extra point? Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to say no. Trent, I think it's more likely that someone besides a quarterback throws a pass than that happening.
Then they moved I don't know if you know this, Phil. They moved the extra point back farther, a couple years ago. So there are more misses now. So I could see.
Yeah. But how many? Yeah, there are more misses. But how many times do people hit the upright?
It happens. I am team doink. I will always root for the doink. Okay, you can take anything you want away from me.
Than non-quarterbacks throwing the ball, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Let's look this up.
Yeah. So I am always team doink, like I said, and I feel like this is just a fun one to go for. I can cheer for this every single field goal, Phil.
All right, let's see.
What are you looking up? How many doinks have happened in the Super Bowl?
Google AI is giving him an answer right now.
Yeah.
How often do kicks hit the crossbar?
Yeah. If the Chiefs win this Super Bowl because Harrison Butker doinks one in, that'll break the internet.
Crossbar is the wrong word. You're talking about crossbar or uprights.
Okay, fine. Or uprights.
This is riveting information, Phil. You Googling this. Thanks.
People said occurring only a few times per game on average. That seems wild. It doesn't happen. I don't know. All right, whatever.
Guys, if you want these Super Bowl props, head over to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. Sign up for the email. I will send this directly to your inbox Friday morning, along with some other fantasy football goodies.
You should take out a Craigslist ad and just be like, do you want the Super Bowl props? And just send them to people.
I am going to be sharing it on Reddit. I have seen people asking for it on Reddit, Phil, so good one.
Do Craigslist and then also do Facebook Marketplace.
I will sell you these props.
A Super Bowl drink game.
I will trade you these props for your Toyota Corolla.
All right. Will any TD be overturned by a replay? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go no. All right. Will there be any 2-point conversions? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Okay. I'm going to go yes.
Does that mean successful or attempted?
I think the 2-point conversion would mean that it's successful.
Okay, then sure.
Okay. Will Patrick Mahomes throw an interception? Yes or no?
No.
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
go
so.
no as well, Jordan.
I'm going to go yes here.
Cooper DeJean?
I felt like if I did fumble here, I felt like this makes it a little more, possible. But I'm going to go yes here just for something to cheer for.
Okay, this one I think is how you think the game is going to go. I think if you go over here, I think you have this team, the other team winning. Will the Eagles sack Patrick Mahomes 2.5 times?
This Eagles defense is really good. Patrick Mahomes hard to sack. I really don't see either team getting over 2.5 though. I'm going to go under.
So 3 sacks. This is what I said when he played Brady. If they get 3 sacks, they win the game.
Yeah. Last time the Eagles played the Chiefs, they got no sacks, okay? But a lot of it is blamed on that bad grass, from the sod father. But last time they were not able to get to Mahomes, and they blamed it on the grass. So we have a little bit better field conditions here, being turf.
Indoor.
Yeah. So, and this Eagles defensive line is really good. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over. I'm switching.
I went over.
I'm going over.
Yeah. So will the Chiefs sack Jalen Hurts over 2.5 times? Will the Chiefs get 3 sacks on Jalen Hurts? I'm going to say under.
I'm going no.
No.
Okay. How many roughing the passer penalties on Mahomes? 1.5 or more? I say over. This is an easy O.
I'm going to go under because I think this is the Super Bowl. And I think they call the game really good. I think it's the best refs. I don't think they give him more than 1. I'm going to go under here.
It's
I
1.5.
think they give him more than 1.
What, Jordan?
Yeah, it's 1.5, Seth. It's 1.5.
I have under.
I'll go 1. I'd say 1 will happen probably.
Yeah, I'm going under here. I think too. I could see him asking for a lot of calls, Phil. I don't know if he gets them on this stage.
It all depends
Maybe.
if Jalen Carter just messes him up twice, though. Like, that's very possible.
Jalen Carter has 20 QB hurries this postseason. Aaron Donald, I think, has 24, and I think that's a record there. So he's really close.
You don't want anyone to get hurt, but it would be really nice if Jalen Carter, lights him up at least once.
I don't want anyone to get hurt, but
it'd be really nice.
It would be nice if he just rattles him a little bit, rattles his cage.
Yeah, shakes the cage.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying I want anyone to go to concussion protocol, but it would be nice to just see a hard hit. That's all I'm
There's
saying.
no way they send Mahomes or Hurts to concussion protocol in this game. The concussion protocol is out the window for the Super Bowl. They will not.
Absolutely not. Here's the thing about Mahomes, though. He's actually a tough dude. So I don't think he would let them. Mahomes, as much as hate as Mahomes gets, as much as I'd like for Jalen Carter to rattle him up a little bit, Mahomes is actually a tough dude. He rolled his ankle and came back and played. I rolled my ankle, had to crawl off the field because no one wanted to pick me up. That is, we're cut from the same cloth, is what I'm saying.
No.
Can you imagine?
I think Mahomes would go off in a stretcher before he crawled off the field on all fours.
Yeah, for sure. Did you guys ever see that meme when a certain president came into office and they were protesting, and there's that meme and the guy's just screaming. He has the beanie on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
If Mahomes rolled his ankle or went into concussion protocol, that would be Jordan.
At our party. At
the party. Yeah.
Jordan will be unbearable at the party if Mahomes rolls his ankle and misses the game.
He would be he'd be lighting candles. We're whoa, what are you doing, dude?
If Mahomes gets hurt, Phil, Carson Wentz goes out there and just puts on for his city. And that could mean the Eagles win or the Chiefs win. I don't really
that's
know
a
what that
revenge
means.
game.
Yeah.
that's a hardcore.
I don't know who his
Carson
city
Wentz-
is at this point. I think it's the Kansas City, but the narrative will ring true either way.
I would love nothing more than to see Carson Wentz come in. If Carson Wentz comes in, I'm going for the Chiefs.
Okay.
And he
Just
just
let
pulls
it
a
be
Nick
known.
Foles.
Oh yeah. No. That'd be Eagles fans will hate Carson Wentz forever if he wins them this Super Bowl. Like, didn't do enough for them in Philadelphia, comes in, leaves the city of brotherly love to be the brother that stabs their brother in the back, basically is what that would be. But we do not need to talk about, there's a lot of different, things that can happen, Phil, that, probably won't happen.
Wasn't he having like an MVP season before he thrashed his knee?
Yes.
Yeah.
When they won the Super Bowl?
No, that's that was that year, huh?
Yeah, that was the year he won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And they extended him after.
Yes, and then the next year Jalen Hurts was the starting QB. Interestingly enough, you pay a quarterback even though he's young, he doesn't play well, and you trade him. That's something that someone on this pod just can't understand, and that's okay. That's just not his lane. All right, moving on here. Gatorade shower color. All right. So Super Bowl 58, it was orange. Super Bowl 57, it was purple. Super Bowl 56, it was blue. 55, it was blue. And 54, it was orange. So it's really a mix of blue and orange. Those seem to be the most popular colors. Purple made its appearance in the last 5 years. Purple has made one appearance, while blue and orange have made two apiece. And then the odds are orange is the most common, blue is the second most, yellow or green is third most, red is 500, rarely used, purple is 700, although it hit in 2023, and then clear or water is 900 and it's less likely. So what are you guys thinking?
Trent, where do you pull these odds from?
I got it off CBS or something. I didn't go off like a gambling website. I just got it from
Okay, because
CBS.
my odds are completely different than what you have.
And
on
yours
the-
are
on the
probably
sheet.
more live too, yeah.
So I have purple as the favorite at plus 125.
See, I
Then
can't
I
see
got
purple.
lime green, yellow, second favorite at 2-1. Then orange at 4.5-1, blue at 5-1, red 8-1, clear or water at 10-1.
See,
You know what though?
What, Seth?
Real quick, I bet you the Jordan's prop. I don't know where he's getting it from, but I bet you these guys
I'll
do
Bovada.
like a
I'm
deep
pointing from
analysis
Bovada.
and watching Chiefs games and watching Eagles games and finding out what color Gatorade they use
Correct.
in the games.
Yes. I was just looking up
And
what
I
color
bet you-
Gatorade did the Eagles use.
And I bet you it's overwhelmingly both teams probably use purple a lot, so that's probably why purple's up there.
But
Let me
I
see
will
if
say
can
in
pull it off the draft.
2018, the Eagles poured yellow lime Gatorade on Nick Sirianni.
So this is what I'll say. We the people deserve to know what color Gatorade was in the losing team's, canteen. I just want to know, like, hey, was I right if the other team would have won? You know what I'm saying? Like let me know even if I got it wrong, I want to know what the losers had because maybe I was right if they would have won,
But purple has also been the favorite the last 2 years. So historically, the favorite color has been orange and was used in 5 of the last 15. Yellow was the color used after the Eagles won I think it's yellow. I'm going yellow.
So this is what I'll say, and we talk about this every year. I think purple is the best tasting flavor. It's not the flavor I want in the middle of an athletic performance. I feel like it's the most heavy. Is that just me? I think green is what I want, like in a sporting event. Yellow.
Like when you're eating a ribeye and mashed potatoes, you'd love to chug down a purple Gatorade? Is that what you're saying?
No, like if I'm like relaxing, watching TV, or like on the road, I like purple. If I'm like, going for a jog or playing football, I don't want purple. Like I feel like it sits with me longer for whatever reason. Is that just me? Are they all the same? I feel like purple's like richer.
I don't know.
I get what you're saying here, but
You agree, Seth?
I think I'd just rather go with the best tasting one.
Yeah, see, I just go with green. Or sorry, yellow. I go with yellow.
Yellow's the best tasting.
Yeah.
I love yellow.
I have different colors for different things I do. Like blue, I'm not a big fan of blue. Orange and yellow is probably what I lean towards.
Red is terrible. I'll say it again. People who love red Gatorade have some sort of affiliation to each other. Like basically like how the people do horoscope, like, oh, you're a Gemini. Like people who drink red Gatorade. I don't know all those things that all the Tories and all that stuff. But here's what I will say. Gatorade should be more thought of. If you choose a certain color of Gatorade, you get along with a certain person. You get what I'm saying a little bit? Does that make sense?
I think unless you're under the age of 9, red Gatorade's out. You can't do it.
Well, Jordan, don't you like red Gatorade?
I usually go with blue. The turquoise.
Okay.
I usually go with turquoise. I'll drink a red Gatorade though. I'd rather go red than the lime, the green. I can't stand the yellow or the green or the orange.
See the yellow one and the orange one. Like if you're sick, if you're feeling ill, you got
those are the most refreshing.
Fever. Oh yeah, you chug one of those, you're basically back to 100%.
Yeah, I made that a short on TikTok, and that still gets like likes and traction daily. You know, me saying yellow Gatorade's the best when you're sick. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
That is, I mean, I think that's accurate though.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So all right, I'm gonna go with. Man.
I'm going orange.
You're going orange. I kind of want to go orange too.
I'm going to go green with Phil.
I'm going to go yellow since
yellow.
you're going orange, Jordan.
It's green/yellow, I think.
Okay, green.
Yes, you're right, Seth. You're right, Seth. I'm with Seth on that one.
So you're going with that one too?
Yeah. Okay. All right, the final question. It's coming to an end, boys. This season is coming to an end along with these questions. Who will the MVP thank first? God, teammates, family, fans, coaches?
God.
I'm going God here. I don't see
God is an overwhelming favorite for it.
Yeah, I don't see how you
I just think 100% will.
Yeah. I think both QBs say God.
They both do. Both do, but if Travis Kelce wins it, like he might
say Taylor Swift.
No, he's but Kelsey's not. What does Saquon do? Because I think Saquon.
Jordan just had the ESPN thing go off. What happened there, big guy?
Yeah, it's probably like Luka Doncic ate a double in an In-N-Out Burger.
Anthony Edwards after Luka trade stunner. I'm scared. That's what he said.
Yeah. I wonder if it was. I thought it was going to be like he has like his thermometer connected to his phone, and that's the notification. Your fever is above 102 again. That was a dumb joke. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think Saquon thanks God.
It's Saquon or Mahomes is probably who's going.
What if Saquon went out there and thanked the GM of the Giants just right off the bat? That would be so crazy.
Popping bottles. I think it's a defensive player, and I think Jalen Carter.
There's no way.
Wins it.
There's no way. It's Saquon. Yep. I think it's Saquon or Mahomes. Actually, Phil.
The last time a
defensive players do win it, so that's a fair take.
But no, well, I think the last time they won it was Von Miller.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. Okay, so everyone says thanks God.
I think so. I think that's what we go with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's our Super Bowl
all
props.
Righty. So that is the prop. Yeah.
Sign up for that. I'll get this to your email hot Friday morning. Go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. What's so funny, Smiley?
Dude, Jordan, what is up with the head coach of the Jags saying Duval? That was so cringe. Oh my. Did you guys talk about that last week?
Not enough. We just,
Jordan, what was that? How did you feel? Like if you were, what did you feel like? That was like, and he wasn't trying to be cringy. Like he's just cringe.
I think he's just kind of a nerdy guy.
Yep.
Oh, that was so bad. It's like, those are the things.
He got better. He got better. He leaned into it. He did it later in the week and said, "Was that better or something?" So he's.
The problem is like those are the things you do in front of the bathroom mirror before you go in front of the cameras, right? Like you give yourself like a little bit of go time. Like, how am I going to look like a complete freak when I say this in front of everyone, and it's going to get projected to the world? Or I don't. Dude, that was a tough look. Tough TUFF.
Okay, we got a little more things I want to talk about here. Let's do a quick Super Bowl preview, winners, who we think's going to win. Then we will dive into our Super Bowl spreads, Mount Rushmore, Phil. I'm sure you have something very unique for that. So
I got thoughts.
Jordan, Chiefs are favored by 1.5, I believe, still, correct? That hasn't moved.
Let me pull it up.
I believe that hasn't moved. It's a weird game because looking at it, I feel like other than quarterback, you almost give every advantage towards the Chiefs in this game. And do the Eagles have?
You said other than quarterback?
I think quarterback's the only position that the Chiefs are better than the Eagles at. Did I say that wrong?
Oh, you said every other position you give it to the Eagles?
I think the Eagles are better across the board on every position except quarterback. Tight end, I think you could say is a wash.
No, I mean the Chiefs are better at tight end.
You know what I'm saying? So. Let's go offensive
hot take.
line.
I think the Chiefs are better at receiver, but that's probably a hot
You think
take.
they're better than A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith?
I mean, are we talking about A.J.? We're talking about right now, not the A.J. Brown's career. Like A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith have not been good this year.
I think if A.J. Brown was on a different team, he'd be way better than what he is. But I
that's
think
not what we're talking about. We're talking about right now on their respective teams.
Well, just look at stats. I think A.J. Brown probably finished higher than any Chiefs receiver, right? Maybe postseason.
But right now, I don't know.
I think to say he's better than A.J. Brown, I don't know if a lot of people would agree with that. But you did say hot take at the beginning, so I can't.
Yeah, I said hot take.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
Hot take, Xavier Worthy might be the best receiver on the field in the Super Bowl.
Worthy looks good. I think offensive line, I give advantage to the Eagles. Does anyone disagree with that?
I don't disagree.
No, I think
with that.
defensive
Probably
line as
both.
well.
I think both lines you give advantage to the Eagles.
Correct. Yep.
Secondary, McDuffie's good on the Chiefs, but the Eagles' secondary is really good too.
I would say that's a draw. That's a draw.
But coaching,
I would say that's a draw.
The Chiefs have a significant advantage in coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching, Chiefs, advantage Chiefs. Quarterback, advantage Chiefs. Special teams, advantage Chiefs, for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you special teams. I don't know. Kicking,
well, Butker's way
Kicker's
better than Elliott.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and the return game. I mean, look how many long returns Remigio has busted off for the Chiefs in the playoffs this year. So,
Yeah, and so I think line, running back, wide receivers, and maybe secondaries where I would give Eagles. And so you said quarterback and special teams.
And right. Coaching, which is the most important. Yeah. Coaching and quarterbacks are the most important aspect of the whole thing.
And Vic Fangio's 0-8 versus Patrick Mahomes. But, a lot of those were with a terrible Denver Broncos team and a Dolphins team. So Eagles, with the Eagles. So the more I think about it, the more I just lean like I'm going Mahomes to win this one. 1.5 points.
You don't bet against Mahomes.
That's kind of thing. That's why I'm wearing this hat. This is the closest hat I have to the Chiefs. So 1.5. I think you have to go with Mahomes. I really don't like I said 2 weeks ago. I don't really want either team to win, but I'm going to go Chiefs win this one. And maybe that messes him up. Maybe I'm the guy that me cheering for against Mahomes is why he keeps winning. So we'll find out. Seth, what are you thinking? I know you have a Jalen Hurts shirt, so are you all in on Eagles here?
I'm going Eagles.
Okay. Jordan, no brainer going Eagles.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Sorry, my bad. Phil,
I'm all in on the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win. I'm like everyone else. I don't care that they have a dynasty going. I think that's awesome. That's the part I actually like. I'm just not a Patrick Mahomes guy. I respect him. I think he's a tough dude. I just don't want them to win.
Jordan, do you feel like Phil was all in on the Patrick Mahomes is tough take a year ago? Has that switched? I feel like.
Yeah.
No, I've always said he's got some grit.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
I've always said he had some grit, didn't I?
Yeah. I don't know. About 10 minutes ago, you said you hope that Jalen Carter, you'd hate for bad things to happen to him, but you hope that Jalen Carter, it was a really weird take. I don't know. Maybe that's.
I said I hope he roughed him up, just kind of popped him a little bit, just be like, I'm here all day, baby, that type of. That's what I'm
like Gary Bertier.
Like Gary Bertier, exactly. I'm looking. Although Sirianni is a very unlikable guy, isn't he?
Oh,
he's not very likable.
There's nothing I like in this game, really. Like, I don't like Sirianni. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like. I'm not a fan of the Chiefs either. Like, it's not a match.
Yeah, but you like Andy Reid, don't you, Trent?
I like Andy
Reid.
Reid. I like Andy Reid.
Like
it's hard not to like Andy.
You put up a stash, you might be able to pass for Andy Reid, you know. So
yeah, I'm not red though. Like I always wanted red hair.
Hey, we had an NFL quarterback
to
say you guys reminded of each other.
Okay. Should
he did. He said that on this pod.
What'd I say?
No, I said that we had a pro football QB on this pod who said you guys reminded him of each other.
Yeah,
like
you just say the guy's name, or are you ashamed that like Tyler Bray came on our pod? Like, just say like Tyler.
I don't know.
Bray
I don't know.
He has.
I don't know if he has any affiliation with us anymore. I think that he's a great QB. I still got his back. I played with him. I played alongside him. I just didn't know if he wanted any affiliation with us. I was protecting him.
Oh, you're
That's
protecting
what I was
his
doing.
image.
Yeah, I was protecting his image.
Oh, okay,
correct.
Nice. Okay, good deal. Fair enough. All right. Mount Rushmores, guys, is something we might do a little bit more on the off season. We could do it during the season too. I'm doing Super Bowl spreads, Mount Rushmore. So that is top 4 for those of you counting at home. We can have the same things, right? So we can have the same things.
Yep.
Your go-to Super Bowl snacks, foods. Phil, please keep it to stuff that you've actually had at a Super Bowl party. Don't be like, caviar would be my favorite thing at a Super Bowl. Phil loves to like throw hypotheticals out there that's like, yeah, that'd be great, Phil, but that'll never happen. You know, like he's like veal. It's like, Phil, that you've never had that at a Super Bowl party. Like actual stuff you've had, Mount Rushmore Super Bowl foods. Okay? Don't go crazy what is it? I don't know. So does anyone want to go first? You want me to go first? Phil, have you been thinking about this for a while?
So can I ask you guys a question? This is one of the things that I wanted to bring to a Super Bowl party. And I thought this would be good. I was going to bring my panini maker. I was made fun of by my wife and the person I talked to about, Olive Trent. And they both said it was a dumb idea. And I just wanted to run it by you two guys. I said it would be really awesome to have Cubanos at a Super Bowl party. Bring my panini maker.
What's a Cubano?
Will, you're kidding me. You don't know what a Cubano is.
Jordan,
Seth, please.
Jordan, you are the fourth.
Wait.
Jordan is the 4th person I've been around that Phil has asked, and they've said, what is a Cubano? Seth.
Seth, do you know what it is? Okay. All right. Here's what a Cubano is. All right. I will read it so you guys know what it is, and I think you're going to think it's delicious. So it is pulled pork, ham, Swiss cheese, mayo and mustard, and then paninied on a good bread.
Is it like a taquito looking thing? Like,
no, it's a sandwich.
Yeah, you're not sharing this very well, but that sounds like it'd probably be good.
So just a grilled sandwich.
Yeah.
Essentially it's a panini with pulled pork and ham and Swiss cheese.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone would like it, Phil. Just do it just for content. Like, it's like, Phil's like, hey, it's like, why not just bring Monte Cristos or something? You know what I mean? Like, that's another thing that probably no one knows about. That, like, you know what it's
Monte Cristos are good.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, that'd be a good food if it was a tea party. So again, Phil, do you have your Mount Rushmore of Super Bowl snacks?
Here it is. No, I'll go. Okay. This could be number 1. I don't know if it is number 1. It is a brat on a hot dog on a toasted hot dog bun with grilled peppers and onions.
Okay, just say brat. Okay, just for content.
Brat.
Say brat. Okay.
Brat.
What's number
brat.
2?
Oh, we're not round robining this. I'm doing
no.
Them all
It's
at the same time.
just Mount Rushmore, so you can piggyback off.
Okay. So that's the first one. The next thing that I would do is nachos. Absolutely nachos. I love a good, and it doesn't even have to be good nacho cheese. It's just a good nacho dip over some chips. Delicious. I think that's fantastic.
Put the nacho cheese on your hot dog.
If you need to, put the nacho cheese on your hot dog. One thing that's not on my Mount Rushmore that everyone else loves, wings. I'm not a wing guy at the Super Bowl party. Like, I enjoy it for other games, but wings, not so big of a wing guy at the Super Bowl party.
He appreciates it at other things, but like Super Bowl doesn't appreciate it. So like, what other things do
Correct.
you appreciate wings at? Because I've never heard people either like wings or they dislike wings. They're not like, hey, yeah, wings are great, I love them, but not for the Super Bowl. Like, I feel like that's kind of
Kentucky
in wings'
Derby,
wheelhouse.
NH Stanley Cup. There's other
You did
activities
not
that
say
I enjoy.
Kentucky Derby. You don't even know what that is.
All right, nachos. So my third thing would probably be, I am all in on the charcuterie. If we have some
no,
salami,
don't. Again, that's something that's not there.
okay, fine.
It-
No
like-
charcuterie.
Yes. Yeah,
No
can everyone agree
charcuterie?
with that? That's not there. That's a fragment of his imagination. Seth, you agree?
Yeah.
No charcuterie. Okay. All right. If that's
that
the thing.
encapsulizes so many things on it. Like, it doesn't.
Okay. Fair point.
Phil loves doing
Jalapeno
this with
poppers.
a butterfly net, a fishing net, and he catches everything. Like, I'm not going to stand for it.
Jalapeno poppers. That would
Okay.
be my next one. Okay. Jalapeno poppers. And then to close the night out, I like to have, little nightcap. I really like having just like, some chocolate chip cookies.
I think you have a strong mountain there, Phil. I
Right?
think
Well,
that's good.
That's a decent,
Can I go real
decent
quick?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, go, Jordan.
Yeah.
Phil took an hour. I'm going to take about 30 seconds here. Okay, wings. Number one, wings.
Lame.
They're
Wait,
always
what
good.
what flavor? What flavor?
Sure, buffalo. We'll go buffalo wings.
I thought you were going to say
Sliders.
Taco Bell sauce out of the air fryer.
Hey, Phil, did I interrupt you when you talked? No. So let me talk without interrupting me.
To be
So
fair,
first,
it
number
would have taken
three.
another hour if everyone would have interrupted him. I just have
Thank
to
you.
like
Thank you,
stand
Seth. Seth, say it
So,
again.
Number one,
Stofers.
wings. Then sliders, hot wings, jalapeno poppers.
Wait. You said
you go.
wings,
All
hot wings, sliders,
No, are you
hot
dumb?
links, hot
Wing-
links.
Sliders, hot wings, jalapeno poppers.
So what kind of sliders? Are we talking about like the ham and cheese sliders that come in on
The
those
ham and
packets?
cheese
Or you?
ones. Yeah, that,
Oh
those
yeah,
are-
those are fire.
those are heavenly.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Phil, your
Those-
list
those are-
stinks without those. What was your last
It's
one?
true. My list.
Jalapeno poppers.
jalapeno poppers.
Okay, so we have an intersection at the jalapeno poppers. Jordan, you and me. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep,
Representing.
I'm going to add to that one. I have jalapeno poppers as well. There's no really tier. Maybe the best is the sliders, the ham and cheese sliders, like Jordan was saying.
Oh, yeah.
That is like, that's like mostly the one that's always there at every party I go to. So and that's like the go-to thing. I'll eat like half that tray.
Yeah.
Man, hot dogs. I'm a hot dog guy. That's 3, and what I need 5 or 4. What is
4.
that?
Yeah.
4. One more. Ooh, I could always go for like a Rice Krispie treat. Those
Okay.
nice Rice
Throw a little
Krispie
dessert.
treats.
Little dessert.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trent, do you ever remember when your grandpa brought a hot? Does he still have that hot dog stand that he
Yeah,
had
he
that
does.
while? That thing was pretty sweet when he brought that
Yeah.
thing out and was just grilling up dogs. That was
That thing's
awesome.
pretty good. Like, so the thing with hot dogs, if you have like the onions, the sauerkraut, the mustard, the ketchup, like it is just it's just a match made in heaven. When you just have unlimited condiments and just all kinds of different things, everyone's happy. No one's complaining about that at a Super Bowl party. So for me, I'm gonna go with wings is number 1.
See, what is it about wings? I feel like if
Just
you're
seems like
eating
football
wings,
food.
no, if you're eating wings, you usually have to use 2 hands, and then
That's
you have
fine.
to use those same hands. But on a Super Bowl plate, you're going after multiple items on the plate. I don't want to have buffalo fingers and then also eating like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying
It's
to think
almost
here.
like
I
you
don't.
can't eat the wings last.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's almost
I'm just
like,
saying.
I'm
It's
just
almost
saying.
like Phil didn't see that Shark Tank episode when the guy had these paper products and you put them on your fingers and they take stuff off of them. It's almost like you didn't see that Shark Tank. What are they called?
All right.
Paper towels or napkins? Yeah, you must have missed that one. So yeah, you can actually clean your hands in between bites, or you can lick your fingers. Like I don't
I've
know.
seen you eat. That doesn't happen. But go ahead.
Trent actually just eats the whole wing. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. It's all you hear is crunch, crunch, crunch.
That's not true. No one believed that. I got wings. I'm going to say 7-layer dip.
Oh, that's such a bad one, Trent.
You don't
That's
like 7-layer dip?
Terrible. No, it's cold. It's a cold dip. It's a cold
With
dip.
chips, it's still good.
No, that's like a spring, late, early summer dip. Like you're not doing
7-layer dip at a Super Bowl. It goes with everything. You can dip sliders in there if you want.
Whoa.
You can do anything with
dude,
that. It's very versatile.
You do eat chicken wings whole after saying that.
So I'm going wings, 7-layer dip, sliders, and I'm going to throw pizza in here.
That's a good one.
Dude, that is
like it's like a homemade pizza. That one, like a homemade, barbecue chicken pizza. I could see that.
Just pizza in
yeah,
general.
but
you go to a Super Bowl party and there's pizza, you're not mad.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey,
I know. Actually, I am. Okay. Here's the thing.
Yeah, sorry. Your Super Bowl parties have caviar and charcuterie boards, so of course you're mad, Bubba.
I don't want to be too much of a priss here, but here's what I'll say.
Too late.
Is that to have, you can't just be basic. Having just like pizza at a Super Bowl party, that's just so everyone just expects it.
Okay, chocolate chip cookie.
That's good. That's a
so
tasty
is pizza.
Thing. Yeah, I'm just saying.
A Save Mart pack of chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, and make it look like an accident.
I'm just saying, and I think we missed out on the drinks. Like we could go on and on about drinks, but it's hard to not enjoy a football game without drinking an ice cold Coke or Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So other things we missed on this list, maybe spinach and artichoke dip, chips and queso. I guess I said nachos. No barbecue meatballs, pigs in a blanket, loaded potato skins, chili, guacamole.
Pigs in a blanket.
Potato skins. Got a good one.
Yeah salsa and chips, simple but good. Mozzarella sticks, taquitos. This is a wild card. Like, does anybody have like a wild card that they wish was at a Super Bowl party, but you'll never see it there? I'd say deviled eggs.
I would say
I always like those.
I did the national championship game one time, and I had you guys over, and I had breakfast tacos as like as the item, and Jordan was just mocking me. He's like, "Who does breakfast tacos at a national championship game?" And I thought that was a good item. I'm all in on breakfast tacos. I love breakfast tacos.
I feel like that might be the only time I've had breakfast tacos. I didn't hate it. What's that?
I just like tater tots, eggs, bacon, maybe chorizo. Oh man, that's so money.
Is it a taco or a burrito here? Like, it makes sense if it's a burrito, but a taco.
It's one and the same, Seth. It's one and the same.
They're similar.
Yeah. Now chorizo, that's another one. That's like in the blue Gatorade or purple Gatorade. Like
chorizo
I don't feel
dip
good,
though.
I don't feel good after eating chorizo ever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
there's some good chorizo dips out there.
I had a chorizo. This might be too much information, but I had a chorizo burrito once for a wrestling match. Top 10 stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Like I won the match, but it didn't feel good.
But you lost the war.
Yeah, neither did the guy you wrestled either.
All right. I think we need to pull the plug here. Like, I think this is all done. I think this is all she wrote. Is there no one else has a wild card dish?
You're talking about eating a chorizo burrito after, and you're walking out in a singlet. Yeah, no one wants to vision that, dude.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have had my singlet on when I ate it. I agree. That was a regret. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys, I think that does it. We will be back, following the Super Bowl Tuesday, Dudes Day, as they like to call it. We got fantasy football content coming to you all season long. It's been a fun season. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes. It really helps us out, guys. We will see you next time. And as always, guys, take care.